Hi guys, welcome back to another video, and in this one I'll be showing you how to make blocks do stuff. So behind me I have 7 different blocks, and these can be used in like parkour, unfair maps. They're generally used as detection blocks, whereas in parkour it's for parkour. So yeah, so we're going to start off with the checkpoint. I'm going to start by setting my spawn point. Here I'm going to do 180, which means I'll be facing north when I respawn. So if I kill myself, you can see I go back here. Now with this checkpoint block, well, it's really a spawn point. If I just walk on this gold block, if we do /kill, as you can see, it's sent straight there. Now the great thing about these is they don't have to be targeted to a specific block. You can just look. I'm going to go here now, and if I do kill, we're now up there. And that kind of thing applies to all of these blocks, or not just these blocks. If you create one, whatever it does should be applied. So we've got the kill. So it tried to put me back over there where my last spawn point was. So we'll go over here, and you see it'll put me back to the checkpoint. But you can also hear the death sound. So it is definitely killing me. Next one is speed. I think that's fairly obvious. It's giving me speed. Jump boost. Teleport is going to teleport you a few blocks up, so it means if you put a block above your head and you go on purple, you'll then end up on it. One thing I would recommend though with this, you can get a bit, yeah, so would recommend having a block above. Anyway, levitation, just like this. So, and then this one I decided to have something a bit different because all these just need 1 command block. This one needs 2. This is where it gives you an item, as it says on the sign. So it gives me a diamond, but it looks a tiny bit like you're extracting the blue out of the cyan, because it then goes light grey and it's being used. And if we just get cyan wool back, you can see we get a second diamond, and we can put this anywhere, and it always works. So let's get into the tutorial. So let's start with, say, orange wool. And I want to make it so when I stand on orange wool, it's going to turn into red sand. I don't know why I chose that, I just did. So we're going to start by wanting to grab a command block. So I have save toolbar, so there you go. But you probably won't, so you're going to /give @p command block, command _ block, hit enter, and you'll get an impulse command block. We want repeating command blocks. So what you're going to do is when you open it up, you're going to, where it says impulse, click it a bunch of times, go past chain, go on to repeat. We will also need on always active. So the repeat unconditional always active. If it's a repeat command, so if it's blue, it's always, in this case, going to be repeat unconditional and always active. So what we're going to start by doing is putting down a command block. It doesn't really matter where as such. And inside we're going to do /execute @p. Now, unfortunately, this only works for single player. If you want me to do a multiplayer one, multiplayer version of this, then just ask me in the comments. It's just a tiny bit of a change for some things like the checkpoint. You'll need to change the actual checkpoint bit, but the detection system just needs to change a tiny bit. But if you want me to do multiplayer tutorial, as I said, just tell me in the comments. Anyway, so you're going to do /execute @p if the block, and then you're going to do ~(-1) tilde. Now what this, so it's like a squiggly line, and what it means is where that player currently is. So it's targeting the nearest player @p, and it's detecting the block beneath them. That's what this means, because this is the y coordinate and going down 1. So like if it's ~, that would just be where your feet are, your Minecraft character's feet. -1 is the block you're standing on. So it's effectively constantly asking the question, is the block below you? Well, and then you have to complete it. So in this case we're using orange wool. So we're going to just do orange wool. And then run. So actually if we remove run and we grab a comparator, you'll see when we go on orange wool, comparator turns on. It's detecting that we're on the orange wool. But now we want to turn it into red sand. So we're going to do run, set block. Now remember, this is just the same thing you're standing on. It's going to set it to red sand. So now, red sand. Can't do anything about it, but it's red sand. So if we just grab orange wool, it is now red sand. And it will happen anywhere. I've now deleted the command block, so you can see it's only because of that command block. Now if you want to do these specific ones, which I will show you, so for the checkpoint, all it's going to do is it's going to detect for a gold block, or the block you're selecting, so I chose gold block, given they're generally used in parkour maps for checkpoints, and it's going to do spawn point at P, because that's the nearest player, but as I said, it's only single player compatible, at their coordinates, and 180 just means they're going to face north. That isn't necessary. You can just leave it like that, but I did that. For the red one, so red wool, and then it's just going to do kill at P. For speed, it's going to just do a simple effect command, and I decided to make it just for 1 second at tier of 5. And the reason why it's true at the end, this means there aren't any stupid particles, because they look really annoying and they get everywhere. So if you see, we've got speed 6, but that's tier 5. Jump boost, same kind of a thing. Teleport, this would just TPUs 3 blocks up, given if this block is where my feet are, 1 block up would be here, 2 blocks up would be in the block we're standing on, and we want to stand on this block, so it's 3 blocks high. Levitation, another effect. And for the cyan one, however, this is a bit different. So as you can see, it does 2 things. It changes colour, and we get a diamond. We're going to start by just, effectively, if you're standing on cyan, change it to light grey wool. So it doesn't matter where I am, it will end up changing to light grey wool. And then we're going to have a chain block in the back. Now, if you want to know how to do this, if you get your command block, if you then go, just click impulse once, you get to chain. Now in this bit, we always want it to be always active, but we want it to only happen if this condition here happens. Otherwise, if we did unconditional, as you can see, we get infinite diamonds, because it's not check, it just, each time this does a check, it's going to run this. So let's leave that back to conditional. It's just going to give you a diamond. So it is fairly simple. But this kind of a thing, making blocks do stuff, is incredibly useful in map making. So, thank you for watching this video. I hope you found it interesting and useful, and I'll see you next time.